Hello. I love helping the poor. A lot of y'all are poor in spirit. Blessed are the poor in spirit. You know, poor in the spirit. Okay. So, how you doing? Okay, so I just want to read this Matthew 5. Three. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Poor in spirit. And seeing the multitude, he went up on a mountain. And when he was seated, he said, when he was seated, his disciples came to him. Then he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for there shall be comfort. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst, for they shall. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Guaranteed. Hunger and thirst for righteousness. The meek will inherit the earth, the land, the promised land. Sounds like a deal. All you gotta do is learn how to be humble. You 40, 30, 60, and a lot of y'all still don't know how to be humble. Still getting in God's way. You don't want to get in. You don't want nobody else to get in. It's like God came for the lost. Since you know God, or since you love God, these sheep, they getting on my nerves. Pray. I pray, but God act like he don't hear me. Turn from your wicked ways and try it again. Go to him and tell him to help you stop doing wrong. I bet you he'll hear you, because he a helper. Sometimes we be asking for stuff and we be like, Lord, bless us. And then we be in sin. And God like, I don't bless wrongdoing. Wrongdoing is cursed. What I curse cannot be blessed. So many times when I was on the wrong side, I cried out to God, Lord bless me, Lord bless me. The Lord was like, turn from your wicked ways, and then I bless you, I heal you. And I tried it. So I decided to stop smoking, stop doing this and stop doing that, stop falling down, and I decided to turn from sin. And I said, Lord, help me, help me. And he helped me. He started blessing me. He healed me too. And now I can deal with wounded people. Now I can deal with lost people. Now I can deal with people who don't know God. And I needed God to deal with those people, because the devil was getting in. They was giving the devil a resting place. Jesus taught me how to cast out devils. So if it's a devil that jump up inside of you, guess what? And he say something, guess what? I resist the devil. So whatever he's saying, whatever he using your mouth to say to me, it ain't gonna hurt me. I'm healed. He's mad. The devil is mad. But what I see is a soul crying out, held hostage from sin and sin against their will. Because do you really want to be on the devil's side? You'll be like, no. When you in sin, that's what you doing. That's where you at. I have to tell you the truth. Nobody told me that. And I was just over there just smoking and having sex and doing all type of stuff. Nobody told me, okay, you don't left God. I'm like, what? I know God. Yeah, I love God. We good. We good. But every time I prayed, the Lord didn't hear me. I'm like, dang. Lord, what my breakthrough? What my blessings? You said when praises go up, blessings come down. Lord, what's up now? It's been 10 years. I've been going to church 10 years and nothing. So I was like, you know what? Lord, I don't want to do wrong. Forgive me for doing wrong. With the rest of my breath I got is for you. I started saying no to wrong. I found myself outside. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do. They like, you know Jesus ain't got no place to lay his head. You following Jesus? Yeah, until you find out you gotta go through some stuff. You like, I ain't going through that stuff. You got me. They talking about, I don't know nobody talking about me. You better die to your flesh. If you ain't been talked about, I don't know what you waiting on. Let them talk. You know, they talked about Jesus, they gonna talk about you. And you like, okay, I'm gonna follow Jesus, I'm gonna follow you, Jesus. And then Jesus said, pick up your cross. Okay, Jesus, I got my cross. Deny yourself. Deny myself. Yeah. From things you want, your will. Your way. You gotta go God's way now. Your way was in sin. We're born in it. In the dark. Now that there is light, things have changed. Okay, Lord, I'm ready. Come on, let's go. What I gotta do? Okay, they're gonna talk about you. They're gonna lie on you. They're gonna leave you. Your best friend gonna turn against you. Good, you know, because the world gonna hate you. Are you ready to follow Jesus? You gotta go through something. You got to go through something to get to something, and that's what a lot of people don't want to do. They want me to tell them that, oh, following Jesus is going to be so easy, you guys. You can't have sex. All the things you used to do, you can't do no more. But you're going to get used to it. You're going to get used to following Jesus. Just like you get your body used to eating certain things, or you get your body used to getting up at a certain time, and you can get used to being sinless. You're so used to being in sin, you think that's the way to go. You was born in it. Everybody do it. You think that's right. No, that's why God sent Jesus, so he can help us get out of sin. I want you to know that when you do wrong, you are falling. I love you too much to watch you fall. Every time you sin, you giving the devil glory. Do you really want to give the devil glory? Okay, so I want to say this. He who gives to the poor will not want. But he who He who hides his eye from their want will have many curses. If it's in this Bible, it's going to happen. And you know how many people turn their head from poor people? They see them side of the road with the sign, and they like, on that phone. Like they don't see that person. I bet you that person walk in front of that car, they'll look at them. But no, they on side of the road, and they like, help me, read me. A child side of the road. Somebody's child. Okay. You like, what shoes? They need to get a job. Men don't work, men don't eat. Okay. There's so many lost people in this world. So, you have a job. You know, and you love God. What would Jesus do? He did not pass that man upside the road. His disciples would. Because his disciples was like, shoot, we ain't got nothing. You know? Jesus, the man side of the road cried out to Jesus. You know, they can't see. You know, they can't see. But you being a believer and a follower of Jesus, what do you do when you see a poor person side the road? I've been there. I know what y'all do. Act like y'all don't see them. So what I did was, when some of them be like, hey ma'am, they ain't gotta flag me down or do nothing. You know what I do? I look at them. I don't turn my face from them, because they somebody. I look at them and I tell them, and they say, ma'am, do you got some money? I said, silver and gold I have not. I said, but I love you. I want to let you know that I see you. And sometimes when I have like extra stuff in my car, like water or drink, you know, or stuff like that, I can help them like that. You know. And so when I see them, I said, you have to pray. I said, you are carrying your cross. I give them a message from God, basically. I don't just ignore them. Me as a believer, when I see poor people side of the road, I don't just be like, I don't get mad when they ask me for something. God taught me how to talk to them. And I just look at them and I just say, you have to pray. I said, you carry your cross. You where God wants you to be. I said, you have to depend on God. I said, why these people passing through, you pray for these people. Pray for them. God made them. And I said, God is in control. And God will touch somebody's heart as you pray for them to help you. I give them, I tell them, I know a lot of people don't want to hear about this, but if y'all keep turning y'all head from poor people, you're going to get in trouble. Because if you do it to the least of them, you do it to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It could be Jesus. Like, I don't want to miss that. I don't. So, instead of turning my head, I tell them that, that God see you and you have to pray. And if you're doing anything wrong, you have to stop doing wrong so that your prayers will be heard. That your prayers won't be hindered by sin. And I said, you carry your cross. You know, you just have to talk to them. You just can't ignore them, turn your face, because I don't want this to happen to me. Like, he who gives the poor, he who gives to the poor will not want. See, because I didn't have money, but I had a mouth. And sometimes the money is in the fish's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Just a word from God. Just an encouragement word. I gave him something. I didn't turn my head from the poor. You know what I'm saying? And it said, but he who hides his eye. How many people out there hide their eye from the poor? A lot of them. A lot of them. Y'all be on y'all phone. I know. Y'all be acting like y'all don't see them. I'm not hiding my eyes from them. Like, I see you. Like, God love you. I ain't got no money, sip and go. I have not. I'm carrying my cross too. I said, carry your cross. Trust God. We got to get through this. You know, hold your head up. You know what I'm saying? You just have to, give them some encouragement words. I'm giving them something. Shoot. And then it said, but he who hides his eye from their want will have many, will have many a curse. Let's go to that. Proverbs 28:27. Cause y'all, it's a lot of people finna be poor now. It's a lot of people finna be on. Cause what Trump is not doing nothing but what is supposed to happen. Cause no man can do anything except the Lord allow it. Because that's how the Lord will be done. A lot of people won't go to the Lord. And in my trouble, in my hard times, that got me closer to God. Ain't that something? Your trouble keeps you near God. Your pain keeps you crying out to God. When you ain't got nobody, you go to God. Because that's where your help come from. So let's go to Proverbs. You learn, but some people learn the hard way. Some people just stay prideful till they die, which is dangerous. So I'm glad God is above all things, that God is our help, that our help is love. I'm glad because, baby, who? I'm glad he our master. God is our master. I obey my master. Even God said, obey your master, whoever your master. If you doing wrong, wrong is your master. If you doing right, right is your master. But you can't have two masters. You got to pick one. So Proverbs 28:27. Proverbs 28. I'm telling y'all, all y'all got to do is write down what I'm saying. Go back and listen to my videos. Write down what I'm saying if you don't believe me, and Google it and see if I'm in the Bible. See if I'm talking word. Bible based, off Bible based. My life is off Bible based. I'm a walking word. I'm a walking, talking miracle. I am a hearer and a doer. Okay? What I look like trying to act like I'm something. Act like I'm something, like to look good to y'all. God looking at me. I'm doing this for God. I'm trying to please God. Because that's the only way you're going to get the right help that you need. I ain't here for just, oh, look at me. I love God. Can't you see? I'm somebody. And then get off camera and do wrong things. No, I fear God. I'm not going to do nothing wrong. I'm scared to do wrong. If the devil waiting on me to mess up, I got sad news for him. I would never. I eat grass with salt on it before I bow down to doing wrong for some food. No, I would not, because I trust God all the way. All the way. So if he waiting on me to do wrong, he got another thing coming. So I'm scared to do wrong. I don't care who come my way. I pick God. Don't tell me to do wrong. You looking like the devil. Telling me to do wrong, you starting to look like the devil. First I saw a person, but when you said do wrong, I saw the devil. I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute now. Hold up now. Come on now, you sleep. Baby, you don't know what you doing. I forgive you for you know not what you do. So, where was it? Oh yeah. Y'all. The page turned. Proverbs 28 what? I know y'all can't. I can't see y'all comments. I can't see y'all comments, but the page turned. Hold on. It was Proverbs 28. Let me just read it. I forgot the 28 Proverbs, what it was. Let me see. It was about the turning from the poor. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. I know y'all want to tell me so bad, but I can't see y'all comments. I only see y'all comments when I get off. Let me see. I'll just read the whole 28. I'll find it. It's in 28. I lost the page. The page turned. So, I got it. Proverbs 28:27. Right here. Okay. He who gives to the poor will not lack. So you might not have money to give to them. And anyway, when you give money, you pray over your money before you give it to them. You know? And you really don't have to give them money, because silver and gold I have not. A lot of people just buy them food, you know, like they'll pick up something extra at the grocery store and give it to the poor, you know, and it's like, if you don't have nothing, guess what? Anything is good. Anything you give them, they'll be grateful. A word of encouragement, they'll be grateful. Because silver and gold, I have not. I have prayer. You can give them, you can pray for them. You can, you can look at them and let them know that you love them, that you care, and that it's, hold your head up, Just don't keep turning your head from the poor. Give them something. Something. Talk, say something. Wave at them. Some people be ignoring, look right past them, where they just like, they don't even wave at them. They're like they don't see them. I'm going to tell y'all something. That's a test too. The devil know you're not supposed to pass up people who need help. The devil know that. And I felt that test before. When I first started seeing poor people side the road, I felt that. And I'm like, and so I knew that I couldn't ignore them. I knew. And I'm like, you're greatly loved by God. You carrying your cross. The more I start speaking life in their situations, the more I kept passing the test. No matter who I saw side of the road, I would say, hey, God bless you. You got some money? No, I don't have no money. But I have love. All I have is love. And they was like, well, thank you for talking to me. And I just kept going. So, first, I used to give them money. But then, when I ran out of money, life still went on. And I had to depend on God. And so, that what made me start telling them about God. Because I ain't have no money to give them. Silver and gold, I have not. And so, But he who gives to the poor will not lack, but he who hides his eyes will have many curses. I'm serious. This is, if it's in this Bible, it's true. Um, Proverbs 28:27. And for the poor people, poor, blessed are the poor in spirit. So for the poor people who don't have money, they don't have nobody, stop sinning. You are carrying your cross. When I became poor, Jesus became poor, right? Yes, Jesus became poor. When I became poor, I just don't want y'all to miss y'all blessings. The devil don't want to help nobody. Not even an encouragement word. You'll see somebody you like their shoes, you be like, I see somebody like their shoes. I like your shoes. I like your dress. I stopped saying I love, because I don't love anything in this world. For God is a jealous God. He said, love not the things in the world. Let me help you. If you love the things in the world, then the love of the Father is not in you. So I used to say, oh, I like your shoes. I like your dress. I used to say, I love your shoes. I love your dress. I used to say that. I had to grow up. And then I started saying, I like your shoes. I like your dress. I like your hair look good. I like the way you twist it up like that. Like you do your own hair. Like I like. Instead of I love the things of the world. God said, if you love the things in the world, then the love of the Father is not in you. Stop saying, I love that car. I love that house. I love those whatnots. He right by my car with that blower. He makes me want to holler. A poor man who oppresses the poor is like a driving rain which leaves no food. A poor man who oppresses the poor. They got people who oppress the poor. They do. They got poor people. They really poor too. They just don't know it. People who think they better than other people. And that ain't how Jesus would do it. It said, a poor man who oppressed the poor. I ain't got that much money. I don't know why you asked me for money. I ain't got no money neither. You're oppressing the poor. It's like a driving rain which leaves no food. No food. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law content with them. Content with them. Evil men do not understand justice, but those who seek the Lord understand all. I understand now. When I didn't understand, I still when I didn't understand what was going on, I didn't complain or grumble. When I didn't understand what was going on, I just kept going and kept loving and kept being nice and kept forgiving people. Even though I didn't understand what was going on, I had to learn from God. God taught me how to walk by faith and not by sight. Just keep going. When you don't understand what's going on, just keep going. Keep loving. Keep being thankful. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep being nice to people. Even if they don't be nice to you. That's how you overcome evil with good. That's how you go further in life. You don't do what they doing. You don't do evil for evil. You do the opposite of what the devil wants. The devil wants you to be mean and hateful and wicked and not help nobody. But do the opposite. If the devil don't want you to help, help. If the devil don't want you to love, love. If the devil don't want you to speak kindness to people, speak nice, speak a word or two, an encouragement word. If the devil don't want you to do that, do it anyway. Because God wants you to love. God wants you to speak life in dead situations. God wants you to help. He's a helper. And if you are on God's side, you will do what God wants you to do, not what the devil wants you to do. But Proverbs got a lot of powerful short scriptures that is easy to learn. It's short and simple. Like he who is of a proud heart stirs up strife. But he who trusts in the Lord will be prospered. He who trusts in the Lord, he who trusts in his own heart, he who trusts in his own heart is a fool. But whoever walks wisely will be delivered. Proverbs go hard, y'all. Look, the rich man is wise in his own eyes, but the poor who has understanding search him out. Why? Ain't that something? That's deep. The rich man is wise in his own eyes. He think he wise. But the poor who has understanding, search him out. And then, but he who seek the Lord understand all. Seeking the Lord will bring you many bonuses in life. Seeking the Lord will get you through anything you go through. Seeking the Lord will, whew, oh my God, will bless you. Can't go wrong with it. It can't go wrong with the Lord, I tell you. So I thank y'all so much for listening. You guys are amazing. If you love me, I love you. If you don't love me, I still love you. Because I'm in love with God Almighty. And if you love God, you love whom you see. People. Lord, let your will be done. I'm so glad I'm healed. God healed me so that I can talk to hurt people. You can tell the ones who hurt. They speak mean things. Oh, baby, you're hungry. It's like you crying out. And I know that if I do what you're doing, it won't get me nowhere. So I have to do the opposite. I have to love you in your pain, love you where you at. And it's like I have to give you milk. You're crying out, but you're not getting on my nerves because I'm healed. And I love the Lord with all my heart, soul, mind, and strength. It ain't me that lives, it's Jesus that lives in me. Because I don't sin. That's a blessing. I have my cross. I'm carrying my cross. And I'm sinning not. I have to finish. And sin is trying to stop people from finishing the race. Sin is coming to stop you. You can't let nothing stop you from finishing the race. Finish the race. So I love you. God over all. Let no man deceive you. God first. Follow the Lord to the very end. Get out of sin. Don't let no man deceive you. And pick God. I pick God over man. I love God more than anything. God give me words to say to man. So I see y'all on the next live. God, see, God give you words to say, season with salt, just for their taste. You got to get out of sin, and you can get your heart desire. You get out of sin, carry that cross, and sin not, like Jesus. Bye for now. To God be the one.